Joni with Cruising Healthy. We're gonna make a quick THM heavy S meal or dessert here today. I'm gonna make something along the lines of tag-along bars. If you're familiar with that, it's just something I'm kind of throwing together here. First, I'm gonna start off with half a cup of butter that I've kind of chopped up, and I'm gonna dump that in my food processor. Then I'm gonna add a cup of my personal baking blend that I use. You could also use Trim Healthy Mama baking blend, it would work as well. Just one simple cup of it here, real quick. Dump that in your food processor. And I didn't put my little thing down in there. There we go. Put this in, excuse the noise for a moment. I'm gonna chop this up, just kind of blend it up. Before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and add my sugar, since I almost forgot. I like to use golden monk fruit for any of my baked recipes. I like the flavor it adds. I'm putting in 1/3 cup of golden monk fruit. You could definitely use gentle sweet, super sweet, maybe a little less if you're using super sweet, because that will be a little sweet. I'm also going to put in a nice healthy pinch of salt. I used unsalted butter, so want that salt in there. Take that up now, and I'm just going to make a quick crumb with this in my food processor, mixing that butter in. Nice. So you get a really nice fine crumb in there with the butter all cut in. And you can hear the sound of it starting to change. Definitely starting to stick together there a little bit. And that's about all you need. It just kind of needs to be a little bit crumbly. And I'm going to put this in a 8-inch square pan that I prepared. Yes, my parchment paper is circles. I forgot to grab parchment paper, and I had some that were left over from my Instapot, so I did do those. I'm going to dump this in here. Then I'm just going to take my hands. If you don't like your hands, you could always use a cup or something. And I'm going to make this into a really thin layer in the bottom of this, just kind of pushing it down quickly. Not quickly, but evenly is the word I'm looking for. Push this down evenly and get a nice layer of this cookie mix on the bottom of this pan here. And I did spray this with a little bit of coconut oil just so that it doesn't stick to the pan. Again, make sure this is evenly spread out through your pan so it bakes evenly when you stick it in the oven. Get that all pressed down there. Got a little bit of a thicker spot trying to get pressed out there with my hands. Once I get that done, then this is going to go in the oven for 15 minutes till it's nice and golden brown. If you use a bigger pan, you might want to go a little less, so start checking it at like 10 minutes because you don't want it to be overdone. And then once this comes back and bakes, we are going to top it with some caramel sauce, which I have already made ahead of time. This is one of my favorite caramel sauce recipes that I make, and I try to have it in my fridge at all times. I'll show that to you in a minute. Okay, my cookie is all spread out, and we're going to now pop that in the oven for 15 minutes. Here we go. This is out of the oven, just baked in there for a quick 15 minutes. Now I'm going to take my caramel sauce and I'm going to put it on here. This is cold out of the refrigerator. If you just made it fresh, it'll be a little bit softer. But you can put this right on here hot and just kind of spread it out. As you can see, it'll start melting. And we're going to get this all spread out on here. And then once this is all spread out, I'm going to top it with a half a cup of dark chocolate. I use Bake Believe chips because I really enjoy those. And then I'm going to let it set until it cools. And there you have it, my quick take of tag-along cookie bars that you can throw and have a nice Trim Healthy Mama cookie for dessert or a snack if you want it. Have a good day.